Good morning. Sharif Lai and I are at the dermatologist. Now, I know, no, excuse me, not the dermatologist. We're in the ENT, the ear, nose, and throat specialist. I'm all over the place. I know that every time I do a recording, it seems as if I'm always taking him to the doctor. But Sharif's not a sickly child. It's just he has a mom and dad that are very cautious about his skin, about his health. So Sharif is asleep right now, and we're just waiting on his results. Now, if you remember earlier, about a few weeks ago, I think I posted it. A few weeks ago, we were here because Sharif, ever since he was born, seemed like he breathes in and out through his mouth. He sounds like so. It's finally a cause for concern now, and they did a test about 2 weeks ago to see if his adenoids, I believe it's called, if his adenoids are enlarged. If they are enlarged, then that's the reason why he breathes the way he does, and I think they have to do a surgery. Um, I don't know. I'll find out more information from Dr. Poje when we go in there. Dr. Poje is his ear nose specialist. But if it's not the adenoids and it's something more severe, like with his ear canal, I think they have to drain his ears, and they have to put some type of a contraption in his ear so it helps to drain whatever fluid that's in there. Clearly, Felicia and I don't want that to happen. We don't like the idea of our son walking around with some ear contraption. But at the end of the day, it's whatever is going to help him and make him better. So, maybe I can get a little sneak peek in there. Well, you can all get a sneak peek, hopefully, to see what Dr. Poje says. We'll see. Okay, so we came back from the ENT specialist, and Sharif was diagnosed with having enlarged adenoids. So the X-rays that he had a few weeks ago did show that. So the doctor advised us, Dr. Poje advised us to have what's called an adenoidectomy, which is the removal of his adenoids. The adenoids are in the back of his throat, like in between where the ears are, so you can't see them. Um, Sharif had an ear infection a few months ago, and the adenoids enlarged and never shrink. So it's a common surgery with many children. I just wish that Sharif wasn't one of those many children. However, so anyway, what they do with the surgery is it's like a sled. It's it's like the base of the sled. You know how the sled curves, so it goes up his throat, and they shave off that enlarged tissue. I asked the doctor if this is something that after they do the surgery, if it can come back. Um, he said not really. There is a chance though that his adenoids could possibly uh, grow back again. It's unlikely, but because of his age and he still has a lot of growing to do, it could happen. However, he doesn't really see this being another surgery that Sharif would have to incur in the future. So of course I called his mom, and if if you know my wife, she's very passionate about everything. So she she said, I have to get off the phone. I have to get off the phone. I have to process this. I feel like it's like the end of my world. And so she hung up the phone. But I'm sure you know, if you're a first time parent, that any little thing that your child experiences is a big thing in your head. I mean, because this is your baby, you don't want any harm. You definitely don't want any surgery having to happen to your child. It's like, what's wrong with my kid? But all in all, this is a small surgery. Adenoidectomy is about a 30-minute surgery where they'll shave the tissue, and it's a same day thing. So he's in, he's out the same day. He's down for about 3 days, and what down means is he can't really be too active outside. but he'll still eat the same. He can stay away from spicy foods or things that will affect his throat like that. But for the most part, he'll normally function like any other day. Um, and I think that's really about it with adenoidectomy. I have the sheet right here to read up about it, read up on how the surgery goes, and I mean it's just another surgery again that Sharif has to do. Last time it was his ear. He had a extra tag on his ear, so we had that shaved off because kids can be quite cruel, and we didn't want him to have these bumps on his ears. And for children, you having fun there? You having fun there? And for children to talk about those bumps and to make him like the center of their jokes. So if there's anything that we could do, we'll do it for our son, and that's what we decided to do, was shave off some of his ear. Well, not some of his ear like that, but it was just like a little tag right here. It had a few bumps, so we shaved that off. Mom's not happy. I didn't expect her to be. I don't think any mother wants their child to go to the hospital for anything other than a routine checkup. But such is life. Well, we're about to eat, right? You want to eat? 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 High five on the eat. Yeah! We're going to eat. Say we're going to eat some food. We're going to eat some food. Kiss. You're a big boy. He's a trooper. Well, again, I know every time I do a video, it's like I'm taking my son to the doctor. He's not a sickly child. But, so I promise you, we will show you other things that we do. Fun activities, right? It's just, this is the day in the life of the Alis, I guess. Alright.